And racing, Brandish comes out running there along with Princely Count along the inside. Then is Kentaro Baxter. Then came Tatum Baxter. Out wide on the track is Apollo King's got plenty to do. Back with Warcloak, Chief Baxter, and last of all PC Plotter. On the corner, Brandish covers plenty of the track but has the leader. Coming after it, Kentaro Baxter. Brandish, Kentaro Baxter, big run, Apollo King out wide. Then we go to Tatum Baxter, Princely Count. Back in the race to Warcloak, PC Plotter. And the last one to have a bite of the bunny is Chief Baxter. Favourite in Brandish. Wanted to cover plenty of the track, so we'll improve with the run here for sure. Backed into odds on $1.80 and $1. And probably not the way you like to see them win, but the greyhound was too fast for them today off a quick getaway. And as you could see, he had a slow box stalled on his inside, so the rails were very much open from the start. And racing, No Value stood there and missed it. First out, Corborn Dozer. Lynn Baxter pushes Painter around the outside is Baduzia. Then we go back in the race to Deborah Bay off the track and trying to run on No Value. Back in the race, Maya Baxter springs Eternal, and last of all another Rust, but Corborn Dozer is going to squash them today. Corborn Dozer too strong. Second over will be Lynn Baxter, a good run. Then we go to Baduzi. Deborah Bay getting home with No Value, but all too late. Back to another Rust, Maya Baxter. And back amongst the tail enders too would have been Springs Eternal. Corborn Dozer said before the race, like to be back in the stalled each way if you're back in No Value to win. And yes, turned around its first three starts where it was backed and beaten today. Jumped and ran and in a maiden race devoid of box speed, that was the winner of the race. Ready? Race in Opawa Rocket comes out running with Brandish Bro a length back. Then we go to Hyde Baxter pushing the rails out wider. Feisty Fortuna back in the race. Nina Baxter back also going pronto. Shane McBell's off the track, and last of all Joey Baxter on the corner. In front Opawa Rocket coming after it. Brandish Bro favourite in Opawa Rocket. Brandish Bro, then we go to Nina Baxter. Hyde Baxter was fourth back. Then we go to going pronto back in the race. Shane McBell back with Joey Baxter and Feisty Fortune, the one at the tail. Opawa Rocket backed into $1.30. Gee, you must have been standing beside the window when you plonked that on, Mr. Punter, but well done to you. You've got the cash. Opawa Rocket $1.30 in the end. Never looked like getting beaten, to be quite honest, once it jumped. And Racing Technic comes out running. Out wider on the track coming forward also is Shay, followed up then by Brent, and tilts out a bit wider to the first corner. Then we go back to Human Instinct, who starts to run a bit. Back with Cloudy Noir and Marguerite. Down the back they go, and a clear leader here is Technic, out by about 6 lengths. Shay heads the chase. Back in the race then to Tilt. Then came Human Instinct. Brent, two at the tail, Cloudy Noir and Marguerite on the turn. Technic's well in control and is going to Bolton. Technic down to the post will beat Shay. Third. Well, it's close. Brent or Tilt. Brent with the angle in its favour. Back in the race, Cloudy Noir. Marguerite and, Human Instinct. Put me back to the sprint. It says Technic. Yeah, just going a little bit better than those dogs that did pick up their maidens the other day. And probably should have just had it on top. I don't know what I was thinking, but talked you into it late anyway to 2:30, 1:30. Got out in the bunny, and I think it's going to go a little bit further than some of these others. Racing, Idle Leanne comes out okay. Along there with Nodrin, who pushes up and round the outside. What I Like to the first corner. Deeper out to is Moon and Sea, trying to get around them. Hunting along the inside is Opawa Amber. 3 or 4 back now is Nodrin back to 5th. Back there is Calm Spirit. Subterfuge well off the pace today. And last of all, Chill Out Ralph. Down the back they go. Idle Leanne in front. 2.5. What I Like. Then we go back to Opawa Amber. Moon and Sea a break in the race. Then back the other division. Headed by Calm Spirit, Nodrin, Chill Out Ralph and Subterfuge. But Idle Leanne's home. Idle Leanne will beat second Opawa Amber. What I Like to third. Back in the race in a Moon and Sea. They were far superior to the rest. Headed up by Chill Out Ralph, Subterfuge. Further back there on crossing also, we would have had Calm Spirit, and back at the tail end of the field would have been, back there was Moon and Sea, was it? One of the Allen runners. Subterfuge never in the race. Idle Leanne, though. Good little bitch. This one on the way through the grades, and she jumped and ran, and $2.70 you get it to close. It's not bad. It'll get it. Opawa Amber, a nice effort for second. What I Liked for third, and the 7 Moon and Sea was actual fourth, so it was Nodrin back at the tail, and they were the first 4 a long way out. Racing another Jamie stood there, you know, Shelley first out, headed the chasers. Opawa hold along the inside now, another Jamie trying to run on. Then Pukeko Warrior, well back Corborn Pirate, Sailor's Collar, two at the tail, Opawa Express, and last of all Business Boss. On the bend in front is, so you know, Shelley, tackled now by Opawa Hold, who drives up on the outside and gets the win. Opawa Hold, you know, Shelley, another Jamie. Then we go to back in the race, Pukeko Warrior, Corborn Pirate, further back Sailor's Collar, Opawa Express, last of all Business Boss. Oh, Opawa Hold, not quick off the boxes, but probably made one of its better beginnings. The 8, and that'll get it the win. Terrific box 8 stats and out wide stats in general. And yeah, Opawa Hold over the top. Another Jamie, she stood there and missed it. And as I say, she just loves following dogs. The 2, you know, Shelley probably had every possible chance, but Opawa Hold, our second tip, gets up on the outside and will get over the top. And racing, sprinting out pretty well there is Millies Boy. She's keen, hunts the rail, no bro appearing 2 out wider Opawa Darcy. Or copping a big check, she's keen and biting the dust, Homebush Coral. And also getting checked, Castle Eden up to the turn. In front, Millies Boy over Opawa Darcy. No bro, stomping home. Oh yes bro. No bro will beat Opawa Darcy. Close third here between Pukeko Thunder, Millies Boy. Right up there too would have been Opawa Darcy. She's keen, copped a check across the top. Castle Eden checked out of the race, and Homebush Coral took a fall but got up and chased around to the bunny. All 3:30 at tote close, no bro, and it'll be all the yes and bro back to Invercargill for Damien Connor and Brett Connor. They'll be absolutely delighted. Racing, Token Ace comes out running again, along there with Homebush Grew on Nom Nom, showing up out wide 2 Wrinkles, and home trying to get around them too is Homebush Spike. Further back in the race, No Struggle out very wide, dropping back to the tail, No Cheers, Homebush Grew on Nom Nom, in they straight, and Token Ace runs away from it, it's going to get its win. Token Ace will defeat Wrinkles, Opawa Laz, Homebush Spike next in, followed by No Struggle, No Cheers, a gap in the race on Nom Nom, and Homebush Grew at the tail. Favourite punter's happy after all. Token Ace gets race 8. Racing, she stood there and missed it a stride. No Jinx onto the bunny, fast as Opawa Tom. Now No Jinx comes forward. Down on the inside is No Answer, pushing through along the inside. She just got touched up a stride. Opa was No Jinx, but she's still handy. Down on the inside now is Homebush Buck. Opawa Bourne's back behind that. Then came Pukeko Bolt, Pukeko Prowler. Last of all, Flip Flipper. Across the top they come, Opawa Tom. No Answer hits the chase in Homebush Buck. No Jinx won't win. Up they come, still in front, Opawa Tom. Chasing hard, No Answer. Opawa Tom, No Answer, No Jinx. Maybe a little bit unlucky, but home third nonetheless. Then we go Pukeko Bolt, Opawa Bourne, followed back then by Pukeko Prowler, Homebush Buck, and last in Flip Flipper. So placings coming through on race 9. They are 5, 1, 8. Then came 2, 6, 7, 4, and 3. The margins a length and 3/4. 4 lengths, 1.5 lengths, and the winner's time was 32.77, 32.77. Race and another Fortune, he comes out running today. Coming after him is Homebush Aerial. Corborn PJ hunts along the rails. Right up there too is Onesie Ott. Corborn PJ went bush. Took out of the race, No Jealousy, and Homebush Bruno. Up to the turn, another Fortune's got 3 lengths on them. Onesie comes after him, then Homebush Aerial, but he's in today, another Fortune. And if he jumps like that, he'll keep winning. Onesie second, Opawa Opal third. Next is close, Homebush Aerial knocking up with No Smiggle. Back in the race then to No Jealousy. Corborn PJ set exit stage right across the top, and last in Homebush Bruno. Yeah, on the fresh side, you could expect him to jump like that, and he did. And if he keeps jumping like that, he will be the C5 dog that I've always thought he would be. Another Fortune, 3:21.30, and he just came out running the half tail, and let him then head towards the middle of the track. He's a bit of a scouter, he likes to cover plenty. And when he jumps like that, he gets himself in front and out of trouble. Set and ready. Racing, sprinting out fast there, centre field, Homebush Rocky, tea time along the inside, San Sebastian. Right up there too is Matty Hookie, then Corborn Daniel trying to run, but lots to do. Back in the races, Homebush Errol, Question Bale. Last is Thrilling Spell. On the bend and well in control here is Homebush Rocky. Coming after it, tea time, but Rocky's back in business. Homebush Rocky beats tea time, Corborn Daniel late for third. Then came Matty Hookie and Homebush Errol. Further back there on crossing was Thrilling Spell, San Sebastian. He drifted out of the race today, and last in Question Bale. Homebush Rocky, I did say late, forget he went round last start. Prior form very good, and he's got out to $11. Well done if he got him home. He jumped out brilliantly today, Homebush Rocky. Tea time, just been drawn out wide, was better for her or San Sebastian. He was lucky, there was no dogs on his outside, and he's drifted out of the race after trying to smash tea time, but he missed. And Corborn Daniel, not a bad run after missing the kick, but well, lucky they pay out for third, but you probably lose money if you backed him each way. The winner though, you won't lose money on if you backed each way. Homebush Rocky, well done to Team McInerney from getting them back from Thursday night. Ready. Racing Sandy Claus burns out to the lead, coming out with it Rob's mate right up along the rail. Miss Softy, Homebush Chopper's got plenty to do. Wider out on the track, No Hero, lots of beers. He's well back the Taylor's Flying Swan and Opawa Idol on the corner. Keep kicking Sandy Claus. You got 4 lengths to spare. Go you good thing, Sandy Claus in the last. Beats out No Hero, Opawa Idol. Then we go to next on crossing Miss Softy, Homebush Chopper. Back in the race, Rob's mate, lots of beers. He's in Flying Swan. You Little Beauty. On the back of a tough afternoon, my favourite greyhound wins the last. Sandy Claus at 580. She jumped and ran. And breaks her box one drought for a lovely lady in Sandra Keane. And that wraps up the day on a good note for me. Cassie, I'm off to the airport, and you have a very good evening.